Okay, I don't know what happened there, but I don't know where the other video stopped, so I'm just gonna continue. Hopefully it doesn't shut off on me again. There's milkweed. I planted it over here. You can see the pods there. They're gonna hopefully reseed, and I think this right here might be, I don't know, that doesn't look like where I planted the blueberry bush. I believe I planted it right in here and here, and I don't see them anywhere, just the blackberries. They have really taken over, but that's okay. The other plants that I planted in here, like for the hummingbirds, I planted some plants and I don't see that they are actually doing anything, so I don't see them at all actually. Alright, so columbine. I love columbine. It's one of my favorite flowers. Over there's the black-eyed Susans. They have survived, along with the purple coneflowers, which they just propagate on their own. They are very sturdy, and they are good with sunflower seeds. Because sunflower seeds tend to make the soil toxic for some plants. So, but those are some that don't have a problem with it. All right, so over here is my little. You can see my poor little patio that I built is completely covered. Well, I actually yanked weeds out here because I was looking for my little fairy ivy plant, and I was looking for the other plants that I planted in here that were ground covers, and I saw two, I believe two. This one, which is like a sedum, and that one over there. I'm actually going to have to look this up, but you can see that it did spread. It was literally like this big. The same with these sedums. It was like 1, 2, 3 different ones. 1, 2, 3 different ones. And the other one looked like moss, which I don't see anywhere. So I'm just going to keep pulling this stuff up and see if I can find anything, other than weeds. Alright, so continuing, there are my lilies. My Easter lilies, which originally were way back there along the side of the house, and they did not grow well over there. These are bachelor buttons, which I planted originally over here the first year that we had that I had flower beds. I planted them right over here, I think in this corner of the garden, and that was before I can't even remember if it was before I even planted the garden. Can't remember, but they are still coming up. Another good plant that I love. They're just so pretty, wispy, and okay, this is phlox that I actually bought and planted, and the butterflies and hummingbirds like that. Look, swimming right over there. Okay, more columbine. Columbine also does not have a problem with sunflower seeds. There were so many trees in here. It was so sad when I came home and saw it. It was so sad. Okay, a lily. I have actually a few years ago, I guess, I tried to find a lot of plants that the hummingbirds like, so that I didn't have to put so many feeders out, but cleaned out all my hummingbird feeders, and I have most of them out. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, Yeah, okay. These little juniper trees were popping up, and I'm like, okay, well, we had one over in that corner, way over at the end of the lot, and it died. So I kind of felt sad, and I wanted to leave one of them at least. I don't know, I might actually replant it back over there somewhere. I'm not sure. Oh, I love the butterflies. They're so pretty. Okay, so this little plant here is my hibiscus. It survived, and there's one right over there as well. It is my daylily, Stelladora. I can't remember, but I think that's what it is. My peony, which I'm very happy. It wasn't blooming anymore when I got here 2 weeks ago, but it's doing well. There's another. My hummingbird feeders were very, very not in good shape. They had all faded. They were all caked and stuff. And I need to, this is my little hummingbird, my poor little hummingbird bath I have to fix. So before I came, I ordered 2 fuchsia plants. There's one, and I put one right over there on the plant hanger thing along with the bird. There's my big honeysuckle plant, okay? That was like a couple of branches when I left. Big, big honeysuckle. They love it. And then here is my, in there somewhere. I don't see it. I had to look for it before. It's buried, is my lilac plant. And I think it might be that, but I'm not sure. Oh yes, the leaves are definitely different. Yep, lilac. All the weeds that I pulled out here. This is my mini Rose of Sharon. See, I kept more of the junipers. That is a honeysuckle, but I think it's the wrong one. I have to yank it. My bee balm is gone. It has not come up. Let's come over here. This is a red, like I think it was blazing red. I'm having a really hard time with words. I'll come back to that. This is snow in winter, snow in summer, something like that. That I planted a couple of plants all along here because I wanted it to do this. I saw it at my friend Kathy's sister's house, and I was like, oh my goodness, I love that. And it just looked so pretty with the snowball bushes that I have, which also got really big. And then I can't think of what that thing's called. I have another one out front. It'll come to me. Okay, so there's a juniper that I need to get out of there. It's right next to the house. Nothing else. I'm pretty sure that probably the tulips, daffodils, whatever else I had planted in here grew. I did have morning glories, but they didn't grow back. Look, all this grass grew into there. Okay, so this is a trumpet vine that I purchased for the hummingbirds, and it literally was, no lie, like growing up on that thing when I left. And it has spread all along there, which I'm happy about because the hummingbirds will love that. Alright, okay, Beatrice, that's what I call it. I'm not really sure that's what it's called. I think I had like all along here, but that one is there, and there's I think a couple more throughout. The hosta, I would bet money that I moved that hosta. back to next to the garage, which there are no hostas growing. Everything is pretty much dead back there. Phlox. There's phlox here, right here, and here that I planted. I actually got that from somewhere that I used to work. It was growing wild, and they were going to dig up a garden, and I pulled that up, and yeah, it's all growing in here. There are some of my gladiolas in the back, but they're not looking good either. Let's see what else. Oh, the coneflowers, of course. There's a hummingbird. Was that a hummingbird?
Butterfly.
Oh, it was a butterfly. They're here. They came back because I have hummingbird feeders everywhere. There's the butterfly. Oh, they like the coneflowers. And there's another Liatris, whatever. These are my lilies that my neighbor gave me. Irises. Lilies, irises. Oh, she calls them one and they're the other. They're irises. They're the blue irises. Oh, there's the butterfly. Yeah, and the bee's bugging him too. I don't know why the bee can't find his own flower. Yeah, Liatris back in there. I also have some red, forget what they're called, but I don't see any of them in there. All the weeds just took over. I did have, right in the middle, I had a spreading something that I don't see here, sedum. It was like a ground cover. I don't see it anywhere. It's probably gone. I'll have to, pull the weeds better and see if that's still there. These vines that are over here, they just keep coming back every year no matter what I do, and the butterflies love them. Okay, so I think that's another coneflower. There's I think what it's called, English ivy. There's some lilies. There's another lily. I did have the surprise lilies. They just kind of pop up, and they have the greenery comes up first, and then the lilies come up later, like after the greenery goes away. So they just kind of pop up and have flowers on them. They're just a stalk with a flower on the top. All weeds. You wouldn't believe like how this used to look. It looked like a jungle. Hibiscus. Not sure. I thought there was something else growing here. You know what? I think that's just part of the hibiscus. Okay. Purple vine that I can't remember the name of. Unbelievable. I love it. Oh my goodness. It's the same one as in the other corner of the house, the northwest corner. But that one's red and this one's purple. Nellie Moser. This one's called Nellie Moser. Clement. Oh my God. I can't think of it. Iris. That one did not come up. Iris. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 came back. Oh, okay, so this is another one of those that I bought another one and planted it, and it's doing really well. Okay, so this is hi little butterfly. All right, so these are the plants. I need to cut that back because there's new stuff growing in the middle, and these really I love that. That is, I think it's sage. Butterflies love it. Salvia, hummingbirds love it. I think there's a wild geranium. This, oh my gosh. I'm having a hard time lately, guys. I haven't been here for 2 years. I don't even remember what I planted. I'm gonna have to look them up. I love this little, oh, you've got to be kidding me. I can't remember. This was another climbing for the hummingbirds. I'm not even going to try anymore. Another salvia. And just the part by the garage. Everything's gone. They're just trees all through here. None of the hostas. Nothing. Well, I mean, my spring stuff might have come up, but I found some of the squirrel feeders, and then the bird feeders I put back out. And we do have some hummingbirds. I haven't seen any on my walk yet. So I'm just going to do a little overall. It's a mess. Everything's a mess. And then back here, also a mess. I don't see any of my hostility. I don't know how you say it. And then I had the cyclamen in here, and it's all completely covered. So I don't know if that's going to come back or not. That actually looks kind of like but I'm sure it's just probably a weed. But all of this have trees all through it. Yanked it all down. Hi, who's talking to me? I saw a cardinal this morning. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, poor Lily is like not clean anymore. It's a mess. But I'm going to be here a couple more days, go back to Pennsylvania for some stuff I need to take care of, and then I'm going to come back and continue. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great summer, you guys. I'll talk to you later.